well, and they asked me what is your talent, and I said my talent is football and fighting games like kickboxing, MMA. Then they find me the first place to start in training Muay Thai, this Thailand fighting games. And I start Muay Thai there, and the coach was love me also, and I was like, yeah. Then I was changing my future. That's why I say I was want to quit football. Then I was starting to play fighting games, play fighting games, like for 2 months when I was in
Boxing.
the yeah. Then after, I remember I was in the park playing. I go to playing in the park, Vulas Park, the name of the park. Yeah. I see people playing there.
Now you
And I
saw people
joined.
playing football.
Yeah, and I joining them. But they was a little bit drunk, and also I was drunk. I was drinking a beer that day. So we played there funny, but I didn't know the people I playing with them. They was the part of cabin of the team, you know.
Mm.
And they asked me, "Are you playing good? How old are you?" I say, I lied to them. I say I'm 20 years old. I didn't tell them I'm 22. I tell them I'm 20. Huh? Young. And I say yes. But you know, after you come from rehabilitation, there is a shape you looking like heavy. I was gain some weight, and but you gain weight. So one of them, he was joking me, saying, "Nah, you look like, the phenomenal Ronaldo from Brazil because of my body weight." And I was like, nah, I'm from Tanzania. I was like, okay. Another day they asked me, "You will come?" And I say, "I will come." But they tell me, "Not here. We have the place we play like veteran people, those who are going to retire, who retired." And I was like, okay, I will come to joining you like for fun. Then the day I go there, it was the first time to playing in the German, even German grounds, because I've never played before. And I was get more surprised with the environment there in the complex before in the pitch, like in the rooms, changing rooms, the complex inside before games, like preparation stuff. It was a surprise to me, even though it was not professional. It was like a friend things. Then I
But
asked them
it was very good. Like you loved the environment, everything, and
everything.
that changed you again to go back to football.
Uh-huh. And I telling them like, I was playing before, and they was don't believing me. You Max, because also I was smoking cigarettes. Like, are you smoking cigarettes? Could you see your body? Where are you playing? And I sit down. I was starting to crying, like stress, remembering things. And I tell them, guys, until I here is this, and this, and this. And after telling them, also there was good emotion.
Yeah, you know what, people.
And I was like, really? And I telling them, yes. I showed them my passports, everything. I showed them pictures. I was have some pictures where I playing, and those I was playing at different places. One guy he tell me only straight like, I will pay you for gym for 1 month. You lost weight. I was thinking he's joking. And then another day in the morning, I wake up, I see in my mail, post mail, in the phone, the mail come in
That you
there.
should be going to gym.
Yeah, the gym, they send me the mail if I want to go there and register and everything, or to register online. And I was like, these guys are serious. And I was like, okay, sitting down, fill the form. In 3 days, they send me, they send the packaging of tricot like a uniform for training. They send me the packaging home. I wake up in the morning and the people tell me, Max, you're receiving the box, but this box have the flag of this team. How they know you? Because it's big team. Even my friend in the house, they were surprised, like, how, what you did, man? Like, I was playing with the people and they tell me this and this. And I was like, okay, are you footballer? And I was like, yeah, I was playing football before. But luckily, I was still have my shoes because all the time I ran with only the shoes which Abu and Allen, they bought for me. I didn't want to lose it because everywhere I was sitting down myself, I washing the shoes. I remember everybody and I say, nah, don't give up. Still, you have something to do. Still, you have
Yeah.
something to do. And I was like, the mentality was like going big and big. And I was like, okay, so until people want to show something to me, like they do this. I remember all of those tricot was cost, 700 euros. I've never wear in my life the
Those kind of
expensive.
shoes. That was your first time. So very expensive shoes.
Yeah. from shoes, uniforms, everything. And I was like, wow, this is expensive stuff. So I must be showing also like there is something I have. Then in 2 months, I was in the shape. In 2 months, I was in shape because if you was already start before to playing or to do training, even though you come to stop, you come again, the body is already there. Everything come back. And in 2 months and a half, I get lucky to start training, like a proper training with the first team of that team, which playing fourth division. Then I didn't expect it. The day I've been called up in the training, even my housemate, like those who was living together, we make a party that day. We made a big party. Everybody was happy. Like, yeah, he come as a refugee. He's young, because to be a refugee in German is not is not an easy thing. You must, until you get something, even though you didn't get the full papers, but you get those refugee registration. If you are a girl, you must to hit your chest well and say, I made it. Because it is not easy. I mean, there is people outside 10 years.
I think that's not only in Germany, in a lot of places.
Then for me, it was like, in few months, I made this. I make family of people. I make people to trust me outside. I make these. End of the day, I was like, okay. I was want to go outside of Germany, also to go to Canada. But at the end of the day, I was like, that mind is go out. I will stay in Hamburg. I will play football. I was want to quit. No, I will continue playing. Then
So
it's going.
you quitting, you thinking, I mean, having thoughts about quitting and going to do boxing and all that, it helped you to be somewhere else in your football career. Okay, that's nice. So we'll go straight to our third question. Our third question says, take us into your head before a big final. What is going around through your mind? Before the final in your game, what usually goes around your mind?
Wow.
Unakuwa na mawazo gani, unafikiria nini?
In my life of football career, I playing only two or three finals in my life.
So tell us those 2 or 3 finals. Tell us before the final of you playing, before the final, what were you thinking? What came in your mind? What was going on in your mind?
First of all, 3 hours before the game, I like to be alone in the room, just alone and thinking, like dreaming of what are we going to do inside there, or of what will happen in there.
Inside the pitch, okay.
Second, I like to eat something I like. Like, for me, I like to eat banana and cashews. I mean, cashews, korosho. Then sleeping like 30 minutes and go to shit too much. So to reduce the pressure. Sorry. Then, that is the thing. And I remember in those 3 finals I played, only one final, it was hard for me because it was in Europe and first time. It was here in Germany.
Yeah.
2023 September. We play the league. I mean the cup, Lotto Pokal. If you have ever seen your life, this Lotto, Lotto, like a lucky game, Lotto.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Somebody say, oh, I'm a win Lotto. Yeah. They have their own cup here in Germany, and if you win, you get lucky to go to play the DFB Pokal. It's like FA of German with the big ranked team like München, Dortmund. And
my question is, when you are alone, maybe in the room before the time for the final, you say you wanted to be alone.
Yeah.
When that time you're alone, what comes in your mind? What are you thinking?
That's why I told you before.
As you said, you're thinking how you're going to be playing there. What more? Maybe give us the dream that you'll be having.
Only I just sit down and try to make imagination. Like, if I am inside there, this will happen, even though it will not. But first of all, for me, the good thing to have imagination of the game. Like, you copy the game, then you go to paste it there.
Okay, I get
Only
it.
that. Because you don't know who you go to play it with. You never see him before. You don't know how he play. You don't know how he feel, because football is emotional. So you can be inside there, but somebody he come to play. It's like a work. It's like somebody who going to office. Today you go to work, you are stressed up. It's like that. It's not like the thing maybe you play. There is a camera, people, so you are. Nah, it's like normal job. So sometimes you wake up, you go to work, you are not okay. Sometimes you're okay. Only to prepare the mentality. So for me, because I know I go to work and there may be 1,000 people outside, or two more than 1,000 people, so I don't want to make the character different. So even though it will be wrongly, but in my heart, in my mind, I'm already prepared. Like, yeah, people will boo, because I remember one of my game here in German, people they was calling me monkey in the ground, and I was don't know because they was saying German, and I was happy because they was make the chant name with my name end of the Max, because of my T-shirt was written Max Nello behind.
So you didn't really hear the word monkey, you had your name and you thought everything is okay until you knew the meaning.
After the game, the referee called me and he hugged me and he told me, "Wow, you are young and you have good mentality. You didn't take it seriously." And I was like, "What you talking about?" And he said, "Yeah, they were singing the song. That's why I give them red card, because they will say you're a monkey." And I was like, "I don't speak German."
That's why you didn't even get hurt.
Even though they call me a monkey, I'm not a monkey. How can I take in my head? Because I'm not a monkey. You know, you call me monkey, I will watch. Where's the monkey? Also, I will still try to find the monkey. Where's the monkey? And yeah, so like that, many things happening abroad if you doing things here. Another day, I remember even my own team, the time they want to cancel my contract because I get deportation because I come from Ukraine. They cancel my contract. I remember then, like time to training, I'm not allowed to use the same rooms like others. Time to eat, I'm not allowed to use the canteen. So it was everything myself. I was like, end of the day, I've never go back again.
Just because you came from Ukraine?
And because I was black.
So let's go to our next question. It says, is there a match you will never forget, good or bad?
I think the game I told you against the Fortuna. And I was a little bit down in my mind.
Yeah, you're stressed.
Yeah. And the opposite guy, he talking something, but I didn't understand what he say. But for me, I was taking like straightly, like, this is bullshit.
Now, no, if you remember, do you now understand what he was saying? Was it bullshit?
My head, it was bullshit.
Now I'm saying, if you remember those words, do you remember, do you understand what he was saying?
Punta.
Eh.
In Spanish means like beach.
Yes.
But he didn't mean that. He was talking about another thing.
Oh, and you took it as if he was talking about you because you had a lot in your mind. You're so stressed. It felt like everyone is just. I get your point.
Then I turned back with this.
And you hit. Okay.
Then suddenly be sent it outside and get punishment. I remember like 10 games not playing.
Wow.
And paying the fine up.
That's a good.
And it was the bad thing for me. It was changed many things around.
But I think when that was a bad thing. But I think there is also a good thing, which you said that we were given. You were told to go play. Where for you played as fun, and at the end of the day, it became serious, like a good job for you. Before that you felt it was just for fun and all
For
that.
fun.
Naamini hapo ilikuwa ni kitu kizuri na sio kibaya. Kwa tutaenda kwa swali lingine. We're going to our next question. It says, if you weren't a footballer, what do you think you would be doing? If you aren't a footballer, what would you be doing right now?
I told you
and
before.
when you answer that, maybe we can know, like, what are your hobbies? Some people have fashion, some people have this. So what would you be doing if you aren't a footballer?
a part of the serviceman, businessman, and fashion.
Oh, so you're into fashion.
I mean, I'm in on it until now. I work
Mm.
with some few companies of it, and I have my own company of the business. So
That's nice.
I'm happy with it. Like slowly.
That's nice. Wow, that's nice. That's nice. Jamani, tuna mtu wa fashion hapa na ni footballer. That's very nice. Wow, I'm proud of you. Wow. Yeah, that's nice. I'm telling you, so the last time I told you, you're not the same saying how you were. You're not the same anymore. So another question says, dream club or league to play in? What's your dream club or league to play in? God has blessed you, Pap. What's your dream club or league to play in?
My dream league to play is first Bundesliga,
Where is that?
German league. That is my best league to play first. And
You don't have a plan of others, if even out of German. So it's a big league. It's
I
known.
like, because for me it's like I'm already made the name here. If I go outside now, it's like everybody will come like, hey, hey. Muulize Salim Chakinji alikuja kunitembelea mwaka jana nahisi sama. Alishtuka
Yeah,
akasema umezaliwa hapa au vipi? Vipi? Tunaenda kila mtu nje, watoto, watu wazima, kila mtu anakuja kukumbatia, kukuuliza unaendeleaje. Because I did well in the pitch.
that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. That's your dream and the league that you want to play in. But I believe one day you go more than that.
More soon.
Yeah, I believe that.
Inshallah.
So we're going to our last question. This says, one footballer you'd love to swap shirts with. One footballer you'd love to swap shirts with.
But I don't know if he's playing now. The best one I would like. I don't know if he's playing now. He's Tanzanian player. I think you know him, John Rafael Boko. I like him since young because the team he started playing at young time, the team I started to play, and he was
It's so nice. I thought, some people choose, I want Ronaldo, I want this, but you chose a person from your own country, and wow,
because
nice.
the person,
it's good.
The person since young, and we come from same street also, and I see him, he passing there, working, going to playing until he gets signed with the big team like Azam, and I was like,
yeah,
one day I want to be also like him, and I'm lucky also playing against him these charity games in Tanzania, and I train with him many times around with the team we was playing. So he was the person like motivated me every day. Like if I see him, I watching the games. I think he ended up in Simba, and I was like, wow, I want to make it like it. Because until now I can say in the street home I come from, like it's only me and him we make it to playing the big teams until now. Like I play in Europe now, nobody make it. Even him, he didn't make it. So
alikuwa your role model when it comes to football.
Yeah.
Nice.
But now he's a coach.
I really like how you chose him above all the football players we know.
Because the person I see since young, I can say Ronaldo. Ronaldo was seeing a TV. I've never seen my eyes. It will be lie, yeah.
That's true. Anyway, our questions are done for today. Thank you so much for accepting.
Thank you too for bringing me globally.
Yeah, thank you for giving us a clue about everything. So far so good. We know you're doing well with your career when it comes to football career in German, and we hope God will bless you more as your fellow Tanzanian, as your friend. We have known each other for a while. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you too.
And this is not the first time. I've always been telling you that, Maxine, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You're doing this. It's good.
I remember.
Yeah. I usually tell you, you're doing good. You're doing great. Continue. Don't give up. I remember that the time you also called me. I'm not okay. I said, you can do it. You reached far.
Yeah,
and the time that I wasn't okay, I told you I'm done. You also told me, don't do that, please. So I'm very proud of you.
Maybe Neza, naweza nikaruhusiwa kuitangaza biashara yangu pia watu wakaijua.
Sawa.
Niko na partnership na rafiki yangu ni Mgana, yeye anafanya pia mambo ya fashion haya, ila ni Mgana Mjerumani. Tumefungua kampuni yetu ya kuuza vyakula kama importation exportation ya vyakula, ila ni bio foods kutoka Afrika kuleta huku. Kwa tunafanya importation. Nao tunatoa ubuyu kutoka Zanzibar, ila packaging kila kitu ni huku. Hii ni pakiti kubwa. Pia na hapa ni ndogo.
Kwa mnauzia Germany, si ndio?
Yeah, nao tumeanza katika mini market.
Germany, we should let them know.
I mean, kwa sasa tumeanza kwenye mini market ya hapa ndani, ila in maybe 3-4 months itakuwa globally, like katika masupermarket makubwa ya kama Metro supermarket hizi kila sehemu. Pia kwa anayetaka, kama kuna mtu ambaye atapenda kununua vyakula vya nyumbani kama korosho hizi za moto, kila kitu tunafanya importation straight kutoka kule kunaleta hapa. Ofisi zetu zipo huku Hamburg kwa sasa, na nyingine zipo kwa Zanzibar tumefungua kule. Kwa kama tutaweza kusapotiana kwa hilo pia rafiki zangu utafurahi. And kimoja cha mwisho kuambia watu nyumbani wanaosikiliza, kama unapata chance nyumbani unakula bure, unalala bure, baki huko.
Naomba ushauri watu ambao wasibaki kwa pato vipi. Na nilishakwambiaga hili swala, don't advise people to do, they should go out. Umeona wewe ulipofika mbali.
Siongelei
ulipochagua nijitoe.
Siongelei namaanisha kama haujapata ile view ya kujua, labda kama sisi tulivyoenda, tulitoka tukajua tunaenda kwa shule, ile matatizo yamekuja from nowhere to plan, sio? Ila kuna hii group nyingi sasa hivi kila mtu anasema nataka niende Ulaya, I say we are here, tuko hapa sasa. Naongea kitu ambayo kwa moyoni, sitaki kuona mtu mwingine atakaye kuja, labda mimi nilipata bahati mtu
akanisema. Nataka umwambie mtu ambaye anaenda ataka kwenda Ulaya awe na formula, asiingie tu.
Hiyo sitaki kuona mtu mwingine. Mimi nilipata bahati, watu wakanisaidia kunipeleka rehab na kila kitu, na nyumbani hamna anayejua, watu wanajua labda kwa hapa akisikia. Sitaki kuona mtu mwingine ataki kuja mdogo kama sisi aje kupotea mitaani huku. Is bullshit. Ni hard kwa sababu hautosaidiwa chochote, nadhani unajua. Kwa mtu anataka kuja Ulaya, there is a chances, but
awe na formula. Mimi kama na nilia asije tu mradi unakuja tu.
Because somebody can say don't lose, don't give up. You must not give up. But kwa maisha ya huko, hata kama hauto give up, huwezi fanya chochote kama huna njia. So kwa mimi naweza sema ilikuwa ni bahati. Kila siku nitasema hivyo, na nitazidi kumwomba Mungu na kumshukuru kwa hii bahati. Sitaki mtu mwingine aje potea naye.
Basi naamini wamekusikia na watafuata ushauri. Hata mimi nashauri kwa hivyo, you want to go somewhere, you should have a formula. La sivyo nchi za utaumia. Anyway, I say thank you so much.
Thank you.
And bless you. Yawani, don't forget to subscribe, like and share in all our platforms, YouTube, Instagram and TikTok too. I want to say bye.
Bye.